I came to Arizona to take a seat back from activism because I was an activist in California. And the moment I got here, I knew that there was a lot of work to do, and so I was right back in the game. When I was a teenager, I started knocking on doors and registering people to vote. I started going to community meetings and hearing about community issues. And I started becoming involved really probably back from the mid-'80s. And it's like a bug that bit me, and I've been hooked ever since. There are a couple of things that inspired me. One is watching how the work that we do helps the community. And finding also ways to help connect people.
Her belief and her experience and the way she maneuvers is always a surprise, because she can walk into any camp and be welcome and recognized and known. Lydia knows everybody, and everybody likes Lydia, and for good reason, because she brings people together. Sometimes, even among the Latino community, we have factions and disagreements and family fights. Lydia brings people together to kind of speak with one voice and a stronger voice in unison, and gets things done. And she's quite the looker. She wanted me to say that. It's just...
I am an advocate for civic participation, but there's another side of advocacy that I do, and that involves immigrant rights. That side has always been something that I've always been concerned with, because that population and that community, needs a big advocacy, a big voice, and they need folks that have a voice to help empower them. Being Latino is not just a one-sided thing, because there are so many different Latinos, and I enjoy watching every single one of them grow and flourish. One thing that we should all do is look to protect the most vulnerable and to make sure that everybody is treated with dignity and respect. And as Latinos, we can all stand behind that. One of my proudest moments was when we received a verdict against Joe Arpaio for racial profiling. I was involved and was at the helm of a coalition that helped gather evidence and plaintiffs to sue Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio. And it was a years-long labor of love. After several years of finding plaintiffs, of being in court, and we finally received that verdict, that was one of my proudest moments. And I cried. It still makes me emotional, because it was not just me. It was with the guidance of several leaders, and it was a collaborative, but I was so proud.
If there were a model of community, a model of commitment, a model of selflessness that you would like to follow Lydia.
I think it's important that we continue to recognize the leaders that have done so much for our communities, that have given us voice, that have given us power, and that have paved the way. I hope that Valle del Sol continues to recognize future leaders, because there's so much work to be done, and there's so many young folks that are doing it. To all of those young folks, don't lose hope. Be there, be strong, and be a voice. We're counting on you.